Now, here's another one. I went to this paper as well to help my brother because I knew they were trying to give him pneumonia, because I went to the medical council to remove the Eugene Morgan, the psychiatrist. Why would the window be opened? I used to have to ring every night, and I would like to give the person's name, and when she come on duty at 8 o'clock, I'd ring up, I'd say, is Christy's window opened? Yes, she'd say, at 8 o'clock. She got so tired of me, she went out to Wilton Road, where the HSE's quarters were, to shut me up. Eventually, anyway, I had myself went down to CUH and asked for Christy to be, because he didn't get another appointment, I asked a woman by the name of Tracy in CUH, the secretary, could she make an appointment for Christy, which she did for the 19th of the 606. Now, Eugene Morgan at this stage made an appointment to see me, and to say that I didn't want, if I got any more ambulances, called any more ambulances for my brother, that my visits would be stopped. So there was a meeting with the staff down there, and I'd go all the way down to Cork. At this stage, Christy was losing a massive amount of weight. He was scratching himself, tearing himself. He was standing up and saying to me, I have pains in my stomach, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. Get me out of here, get me out of here. At this stage, I am writing to the HSC. Every politician, I'll show you one or two politicians that I'll briefly show you. Even Ian Paisley. There's John Gormley's letter. There's John Gormley's letter. There's another one from John Gormley. There's Mary Harney's one. There's also, who's this from? This is from John Gormley again. Then that, by the way, this is the list I got from Eugene Morgan. How often I'm to visit. How often I was to visit my brother, not to give him food, and also that my visits were to be restricted, and also to be supervised. So I'm now, as a visitor, being controlled as well as my brother, through Eugene Morgan. So I'm also contacting what you call, if I could show these, this is Ian Paisley's letter. You see that one, Ian Paisley? Can you see that one? That one. And there's my letter to Ian Paisley. Sorry, if I could get Ian Paisley's letter. Sorry about this. I should have been more organised. There's, because it's very clear, Ian Paisley. But anyway, each time I wrote a letter to any of these people, the HSC were saying how well Christy was cared for, how well he was looked after, that he was well being monitored. And I was told, as his sister, that he was well looked after, and me telling them all the time how Christy was fading away and he was losing weight. So eventually, when he went in on the 19th of the 606, doctors in CUH could not believe the weight loss of my brother. I will now show you a photograph of the weight loss of my brother. This is a man, you saw a big man, with no terminal illness whatsoever. There is a photograph now of my brother. I am actually, this was taken in the 16th to the 1206. The 16th to the 1206. There's a man with no terminal illness whatsoever. There's one. There's one. It may be dark, but I hope you can see it. And by line, why was I writing to these politicians? Enda Kenny, all the letters are in there. If I could find one to prove that I was writing to every one of these politicians. And anyone I wrote to, if they put on a deaf ear. In other words, there's Rory O'Hanlon, he was written to, everybody knows. Even, look, the gold on the top. Who's that? The President of Ireland, Mary McAleese. I even went to save my brother's life, who had no terminal illness. Anybody watching this video, can you understand the torture my brother was going through? And because I then wrote Ian Paisley, Christy was put into this secure lockup. It's called Unit 5. It consists of one corridor, the windows and doors locked, a low ceiling, 24/7, and he wasn't allowed in bed all day. Every time I went down to visit him, I had to ring the doorbell. And Christy said to me, Get me out of here. Am I going to the Mercy? Am I going to the Mercy Hospital? Will you help me? I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm doing my penance. And even the dormitory doors were locked during the daytime. They weren't even allowed to lie down in the daytime. And Christy was fading away to nothing. And there are photographs of my brother as well, with his head split open. Look, the photographs there, there's a clear one there of the man, the big man you saw first. And look at him there. Everywhere I went to, no matter what TD I went to, a politician if you call them, or whatever you like to call these people up in Dáil Éireann, they didn't want to know. And the HSE were saying how great Christy was looked after and cared for. There's the one with the head split open. His head is split open. That one. Now, I asked for my brother to be brought out to a general hospital to get seen to, because I have a head injury. You should have the rights to go out to a hospital. Yet he was refused. I called about 30 ambulances to get my brother into a hospital, and I was threatened that if I called another ambulance, that they would put my brother, that I would never see him again. The weight was falling off him. Christy kept saying to me, I'm starving, will you help me? He wasn't even allowed to drink a drop of water. He was watched around the clock in this place where there was only one corridor, a dim light and a very low ceiling. They even had to wear slippers so there would be no sound. Imagine that 24/7. I walked over there one day and I felt the breeze on my face. It was better than winning the lotto. I called for every politician to save my brother. I went to the papers. There's the radio on 106 FM. That was taken on the 24th of the 5th, 07, on 104 FM. 106, FM. That's the radio I was on. Begging, somebody, please help my brother before he dies. I could see him fading away, yet he had no terminal illness and he was locked up illegally. If this is not abuse, what is it not? You wouldn't do it to an animal. Now, on this tape, I have Christy on it, stating to the staff, and it's on tape, that he wanted out of there. When I said they was trying to say that Christy was very happy there. He loved it there. And when I said in front of this staff, Christy, do you want out of here? I do. I said, if you say he's voluntary, get him into a hospital before he dies. I was on a deaf ear. His chest was in bits. He was bringing up a load of blood. I asked, was there nebulizers? The woman's name was Marion. She said there was no nebulizers here. I said, the heating is full blast. She said, my brother can't breathe hardly, and he's bringing up blood, and there's no nebulizers. It's unbelievable, I said, to leave a man in this state. Yet I could not let my brother into a hospital. Yet a dog, can get treated better than that.